wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about Moniece going on live while in tears, explaining how she terminated her pregnancy at 29 weeks. So if you all are unaware as to who Moniece is, she was a part of the Love and Hip Hop franchise. She was a part of the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood franchise. But then she also, I think, moved on to the original Love and Hip Hop, which was in New York. So she was bouncing around from show to show within the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Most notably, she's known as being Little Fizz Pop from B2K's Baby Mama. While she was the baby mama to Little Fizzle Pop, she actually was deemed as unfit because, as Little Fizzle Pop allegedly states, he had his son Cameron that he shares with Moniece primarily most of his life. So Moniece claims that she bled out 3 times during this pregnancy, claims that those that have seen the medical records of why she decided to terminate the pregnancy, she was grateful for them to be around, and claims that there was heart conditions that was had, the reason that this pregnancy was also terminated. She states also that she, fought really hard to keep the pregnancy, but claims that at 29 weeks, she felt that it was necessary to let go. After jumping on live and crying, Moniece also thought that it was a-okay to just grab Moniece's phone and state that she was just doing something for a movie and that all of this was made up. So Moniece from the background yelled out that nothing was fake and that everything that she had stated was true. So here's my thoughts. When it comes down to a woman bearing children, there are so many different complications that can happen that cause for a woman to feel the need to terminate the pregnancy, which is why I am all for a woman doing what she has to do for the sake of her body as well as her child. Plus, you also don't know what that person has gone through, the reasons that they are wanting to terminate that pregnancy as well. However, I do feel like at 29 weeks, that is considerably a time frame in which you are full term. Meaning that at that point in the pregnancy, you are now affecting someone and you are hurting someone. So yes, I get it that she has the right to do whatever she wants with her body. But at the exact same time, you can't just go around being a murderer. Because at that point, 29 weeks, that is what you are doing. So if you are not aware of pregnancy in weeks, I'm going to explain to you how far along Moniece was. Moniece was 7 months and 1 week. At 7 months, you are actually in your 3rd trimester. And you can actually give birth being 7 months pregnant. Usually at this term, you can have your baby prematurely and you can have a premature baby. The baby may be anywhere between 3 to 5 pounds as premature, but it really just depends on the baby. But at this age of the pregnancy is full term. That baby is kicking, that baby is, doing everything that a baby should be doing in the womb. So this baby can live and breathe if it wanted to at that age. Honestly, I am unaware of what happened for Moniece not to just say, I want to just deliver my baby and to have my baby here. But instead, she decided to have a DNC and have her baby terminated. She also claims that 6 days later, her husband that she was with, which I'm sure no one even really knew she had a husband, she claims that her husband actually left her as well. No offense, Moniece, but I would have left you as well if I were your husband. Because if I'm hearing that we're supposed to have a baby, if I'm hearing that everything was full term, if I'm hearing all of these different things, then, I would have wanted to be a father if I were, your husband. I would have definitely left you as well. I have speculation that maybe the reason that she decided to terminate the pregnancy was more than likely because she found out that her child would have been disabled. And I feel like she terminated the pregnancy for that very reason. But I'm pretty for certain they knew these things were going to happen with the child. by, her being pregnant within the first trimester. So there's really no reason as to why she waited as long as she did to see what was going on with her baby. And as far as Mansika downplaying what Moniece had just stated and supposing to be her friend, that is a little weird to me as well, because this woman just went on live and, poured her heart out. And here you are grabbing her phone saying that she was acting in a movie. Very strange and very weird for someone that's supposed to have her back. It was very much just giving them both demeaning the situation. Let alone, Moniece barely having any tears coming down her face while explaining a story of her getting rid of her own child. But that's my opinion. What's yours?